Namaskaram. Today we will see how to solve a homogeneous linear ordinary differential equations with the constant coefficients. Okay, this is the general form of second order homogeneous linear ODE. Yeah, this is a linear and homogeneous because right hand side is 0. Okay, here A and B are any numbers. We can choose A and B are any numbers. Okay. So now we are going to solve. Now we are going to see how to solve such a differential equations. We have an algorithm for such. We have an algorithm for solving such a differential equation. We will see step by step. Okay, to solve this differential equations, first we define another equation that is called a characteristic equation or auxiliary equation. This is the auxiliary equation or characteristic equation corresponding to this differential equation. Okay, this is very simple. We are replacing this instead of y double dash we use lambda square. Lambda is like a variable, like some variable, plus a times instead of y dash we substitute lambda plus b equal to 0. So this equation is called characteristic equation or auxiliary equation corresponding to this differential equation. Okay, then we know that this differential equation has two roots because this is a second order algebraic equation. Then it is clear that this equation has two roots. So we have three cases. What are the three cases? Okay, we assume that this lambda 1 and lambda 2 are the solutions of this differential equation. And the first case is this lambda 1 and lambda 2 are real numbers and distinct. That means they are different. Lambda 1 is not equal to lambda 2. That is the first case. Then second case is we have two real roots but both are same. Okay, that is another case. Root may be same but they are real. And we have one more case. Of course, the roots are complex. And we know that the complex roots are always occurred like this: alpha plus or minus I beta. If alpha plus I beta is a root of an algebraic equation like this, then alpha minus I beta also a solution of this equation if a and b are real numbers. Okay, so these are the three possible cases for lambda 1 and lambda 2. They are the roots of this characteristic equation: real and distinct, real and double, and complex. Okay. Okay, next I am going to explain what are the solutions corresponding to each case. Okay, what is the form of the solution corresponding to each case? That is the last step of this algorithm. Okay, so this is our ODE and this is the auxiliary equation, and corresponding to this auxiliary equation we have roots. Okay, so what is our case 1? Case 1 is they are real and distinct. In this case, this set form a basis. E raised to lambda 1x and e raised to lambda 2x is a basis for this differential equation. That means both are solutions of this differential equation and they are not proportional. Okay, that's why this form a basis. I'm not going to prove these concepts, and so by taking the linear combination of this basis we get the general solution. So the general solution corresponding to this case where lambda 1 and lambda 2 are real and distinct is c1 e raised to lambda 1x plus c2 e raised to lambda 2x. Okay, similarly the second case, what is our second case? Second case means both the roots are real and same. Okay, that's why we take it as lambda 1 and lambda 1. In this case, its basis is different. A slight difference is this: the first element is e raised to lambda 1x, that's okay, but the second element is not e raised to lambda 1x, it is x times e raised to lambda 1x. So this set form a basis. And what is the general solution? General solution is nothing, it is a linear combination of these two. That means c1 times this one plus c2 times this one. Okay, and e raised to lambda 1x is common, so you can take outside. So the compact form is c1 plus c2x times e raised to lambda 1x. So this is the general solution corresponding to second case. Similarly, we have one more case, that is complex roots. The roots are of the form alpha plus or minus I beta. Then this set is a basis. They are solutions and independent and not proportional. So the general solution is linear combination: c1 times this plus c2 times this one, and here e raised to alpha x is common, so you can take outside. So this is the closed form, e raised to alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus e2 sin beta x. Okay, so these are the three cases corresponding to these three cases of solutions of characteristic equation. Okay. Okay, next we will see some examples. Okay, for solving ODEs using these results. Okay, first problem, solve y double dash minus y equal to 0. Okay, what is our algorithm? First we have to write the auxiliary equation corresponding to this differential equation. So the auxiliary equation is m square minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so next we have to solve this differential equation. By solving this differential equation, we get lambdas. Okay, instead of we use lambda, so we can take like that. So the auxiliary equation is lambda square minus 1. Lambda square minus 1 equals 0. We can use any notation, no problem. M is we can use m or lambda, whatever be. So anyway, I just use lambda. So lambda square minus 1 equals 0. So what are the solutions? The solutions are so this is lambda square equal to 1. So symbolize lambda equal to plus or minus 1. So here the solutions of this auxiliary equation is plus 1 and minus 1. So as per our notation, actually we can choose lambda 1 as 1 and lambda 2 is equal to minus 1. So what is the case? So here roots are real and distinct. So it is corresponding to case 1. So what is the solution? Then if lambda 1 and lambda 2 are real and distinct, then solution y is equal to c1 e raised to lambda 1 x plus c2 e raised to lambda 2 x. So in this case, our solution is nothing. Y is equal to c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to minus x. Okay, because here lambda 1 is 1 and lambda 2 is minus 1. So this is the general solution for this problem. Okay. Second problem, solve the initial value problem y double dash plus y dash minus 2y equal to 0 with the two initial conditions y of 0 equal to 4 and y dash of 0 equal to minus 5. Here y dash of 0 means the derivative of y at x equal to 0, that is y dash of 0. Okay, this is the value of the function, value of the solution y at 0 equal to 4. Okay, using these initial conditions, we can find that arbitrary constant c1 and c2. Okay, so first we have to write the characteristic equation or auxiliary equation corresponding to this differential equation. That is nothing. Okay, we can use lambda. So lambda square plus lambda minus 2 equal to 0. So this is the auxiliary equation corresponding to this differential equation. Next we have to solve this auxiliary equation. So what are the roots corresponding to this auxiliary equation? Okay, to factorize this equation, the sum is 1 and product should be minus 2. So these are the numbers minus 1 and 2. If you take the sum is 1, the product is minus 2. So we can factorize this as lambda minus 1 into lambda plus 2 equal to 0. So what are the solutions? The solutions are 1 and minus 2. So we can choose lambda 1 as 1 and lambda 2 as minus 2. Okay, then you can write the general solution using, because this is again case 1 because the roots are real and distinct. Okay, so what is our general solution? Y is equal to c1 e raised to lambda 1x plus c2 raised to lambda 2x. So the solution corresponding to this lambdas is, so y is equal to c1 e raised to x plus c2 raised to minus 2x. Next we have to find the c1 and c2 using this initial conditions. Okay. Okay. Okay, first we substitute x equal to 0 on this expression for applying this condition. So when x equal to 0, LHS is y of 0. And what about the RHS? RHS is c1 into e raised to 0 plus c2 into e raised to 0. Okay, given that y of 0 equal to 4. So this become 4 equal to e raised to 0 is 1. So this is c1 plus c2. So now we have one equation, that is c1 plus c2 equal to 4. Okay. Similarly, next we have to apply second condition. To apply the second condition, we have to find the derivative. What is the derivative? To differentiate this expression with respect to x, we get y dash. And what about y dash of x? This is c1 e raised to x, and this become minus 2 c2 e raised to minus 2x. This is the derivative. Okay. Next we substitute x equal to 0. So LHS become y dash of 0, that is equal to c1 e raised to 0 minus 2c2 e raised to 0. So given that this is equal to minus 5, so minus 5 is equal to c1 minus 2c2. So this is our equation number 2. So by solving these two equations 1 and 2, we will get c1 and c2. Okay. So to solve this equation, you simply consider because c1 is here, c1 also here. So you simply consider 1 minus 2. What happened? Okay, what about the left hand side? Left hand side is 4 minus 5, that is 4 plus 5, that is 9. And what about right hand side? c1 minus c1, that term is 0, and c2 minus 2c2. So this minus become plus, so this become 3c2, isn't it? So 3c2. So what about c2? So c2 equal to 9 by 3, that is 3. So c2 is 3. And you just plug this value on this equation number 1 to find c1. So we have 4 is equal to c1 plus c2. What is c2? C2 is 3. So this implies what about c1? c1 equal to 4 minus 3, that is 1. So ultimately c1 is 1 and c2 equal to 3. You have to find a solution satisfying all these conditions. You got it? So what about this solution? What about this? Where is that? What about this solution? This is our general solution. General solution means it is a solution for this differential equation alone. Okay, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary. We have to find a particular solution which satisfies extra this condition. Okay, we have to find a solution satisfying this condition also. Okay, applying these two conditions, we have c1 equal to 1 and c2 equal to 3. So you plug in these values on this expression. So you get the final solution. So the solution satisfying all these conditions is y is equal to c1 1, that is e raised to x, and c2 is 3, so 3 e raised to minus 2x. We just plug c1 and c2 on this expression to find the final solution. Okay, so these type of solutions are called particular solutions. Okay, what is particular solution? The solution obtained from the general solution by substituting particular values of constant c1 and c2. Okay, such solutions are called a particular solution. So such solutions are called a particular. This is a general solution. These type of solutions are called particular solutions. Particular solution means solution obtained by substituting arbitrary constants, some values. Okay. Yes, the final solution y is equal to e raised to x plus 3 times e raised to minus 2. So this is the only one solution satisfying this differential equation together with these conditions. Okay. Okay, next problem. Solve the initial value problem y double dash plus y dash plus 0.25y is equal to 0. And with the two conditions, y of 0 equal to 3 and y dash of 0 equal to minus 3.5. So first we have to solve this differential equation. Then we will apply these two conditions to find that particular solution satisfying all these conditions. Okay. So first we have to write the auxiliary equation or characteristic equation. That is nothing, lambda square plus lambda plus 0.25 equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. Next we have to solve this auxiliary equation. Okay, it is clear that this is nothing. This is equal to lambda plus 0.5 whole square. This is lambda plus 0.5 whole square, this expression. Okay, equal to 0. So it is clear that the roots are nothing. So this auxiliary equation has a double root, but a real. Okay, this implies this implies lambda plus 0.5 equal to 0. This implies lambda equal to 0.5, but double root. So 0.5. So we have a real root. Sorry, this is minus. Lambda equal to minus 0.5 and minus 0.5. Okay, so roots are real, but double, same root. So what is the solution corresponding to this choice? So we have lambda 1, lambda 1. Then we know the general solution y is equal to c1 plus c2x times e raised to lambda. This is the general solution corresponding to this case. This is our second case. Okay, so in our case, our general solution is, so in our case, our general solution y is equal to c1 plus c2x times e raised to lambda. What is lambda? Minus 0.5, minus 0.5x. So this is the general solution. That means solution satisfying only differential equation. Next we have to apply these two conditions. Okay, Okay, first we apply this condition. So y of 0 equal when x equal to 0, the right hand side become c1, this time becomes 0, e raised to 0. So y of 0 is given, that is 3. So 3 equal to c1. So c1 is 3. Next we have to apply y dash of 0. To apply this y dash of 0, first we have to find the derivative of this expression. What is the derivative? Y dash of x. So we can use the product rule. Okay, after the product rule, the y dash of x become, so product rule y dash of x is equal to c2 raised to minus 0.5x minus 0.5 times c1 plus c2x into e raised to minus 0.5 x. So just plug in the value x equal to 0. So this become y dash of 0 equal to, here e raised to 0, that is 1. So this is c2 minus 0.5 times, this becomes c1, and again this is 1. Okay, so y dash of 0, okay, we know that what is y dash of 0. What is y dash of 0? Y dash of 0 is minus 3.5. So minus 3.5 equal to c2, okay, c1 is 3. So you can substitute 3 here. So this become minus 0.5 into 3. Now you can easily find c2. What is c2? Okay, this become minus 1.5. So c2 is equal to minus 3.5 plus 1.5, that is minus 2. So c2 is minus 2. Okay, you have to find a particular solution satisfying all these conditions. So we just substitute c1 and c2 on this expression to find the final solution. So final solution y is equal to c1. c1 is 3. 3 c2 is minus 2. So minus 2x e raised to minus 0.5x. So this is the solution satisfying all these conditions. Okay, y is equal to 3 minus 2x into e raised to minus 0.5. So these type of solutions are called particular solutions. The solution obtained from general solution by substituting particular values of C1 and C2. Okay. Okay, we consider one more problem. Solve the initial value. This is not an initial value problem. Solve the differential equation y double dash plus y equal to 0. Okay. So first we have to write the auxiliary equation. What is the auxiliary equation? It is lambda square plus 1 equal to 0. Then next we have to solve this differential equation. Okay, so lambda square equal to minus 1, and it is clear that the roots are complex. So what are the roots? Lambda equal to square root of plus or minus square root of minus 1. So lambda equal to plus or minus I. So these are the roots. So this is a complex pair. So what is our alpha and beta? So it is clear that our alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 1. Then you can directly write the solution, general solution. What is our general solution? Y, the e raised to, this is our third case, so e raised to alpha x times c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. This is the general solution. So y is equal to e raised to, what is our alpha? Alpha is 0. E raised to 0x times c1 cos beta. What is beta? Beta is 1. So cos x plus c2 sin x. Okay. So this is our general solution corresponding to this differential equation, that is y is equal to c1 cos, this is 1, e raised to 0 is 1. So c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary numbers. We can choose any numbers for c1 and c2. Okay, corresponding to every number c1, c2, this is a solution of this differential equation. Okay, that's it. Now we discussed all three cases. So these are the homework. This is your homework. Thank you.